Okay, so this is my seed setup soaping stuff. In here I have a lot of my seedlings that I've started. I have a heat mat under here, but I haven't turned it on because I find the light is usually enough. So I've got some little things in there. I try and keep it bottom watered for the most part, so I've got the individual like trays. The black thing they're in has holes in it, and then I'll put water in the bottom, except for when I first sow them. This is just a sad plant. I up-potted my tomatoes and I blow on them. I'm probably close to putting them outside. This is my seed starting basket, where I keep my seeds, and these were like for storing photos. Here's my garden plan. Here's my when to plant what. And it's also, I use it to measure because it's about 1 foot, or I'll use these dowels. I use these pens, which I'm trying new ones this year, to write on my plastic, because even the Sharpie Extremes fade in the sunlight. So this is dead. I used to use this for hardening stuff off, but it's nice to see the difference of the temperatures there. These I bring in every night. If it's raining, I just put this flat out. You can see the holes in the bottom. This one, I transplanted most of my cabbages outside already, but some of these were pretty sad, so I left them in. These are zinnias from Home Saved Seeds. This is milkweed, celery, agastache, cilantro. These are my espalier apple trees. I can't remember if it's Pink Lady or Honeycrisp, but it's a Honeycrisp. It doesn't grow super well. The Rubinette is very delicious. I'm trying something this year, don't mind the trash, with these. I have a vole problem, and you'll hear it at some point. They make a weird sound, like a rubber chicken you squeezed, and when you let go, the air is sucked back in. So I have them in all the corners and in the middle to try and deter voles. So I don't know if you could hear it, but that's the sound it makes. So it would be fine with dogs, just annoying. So these are my onions. I transplanted them on the 17th. We've had snow and hail, and they're doing fine. About what I would expect. Over here I have my Tokyo Bacana, some winter density romaine, some spinach, and then I don't have anything else in there. These are all overwintered, so I've got some leeks, a couple beets, some claytonia, probably a lot of claytonia. These all overwintered. Swiss chard, more claytonia, more leeks. A lot of these are very sad. I was hoping these would look better. These are my broccoli and cabbage, but they've all kind of rotted. This is my Romanesco broccoli, and it's rotten. I mean, I probably just need to, and then some of them are bolting, so I need to just pull them out. Over here was more weeds, claytonia, and some things I overwintered, was hoping to eat off of, but they're not doing great. More overwintering, just need to clear it out. More overwintering. Looks like my kids have come in and picked the head off of some of these, so these will not grow any further now. So a couple cabbages anyway. Here's what's left of my kale as well. This one is all my garlic. I did not plant enough garlic this year. I got lazy And somebody threw a rock in here, which is always helpful when you have children. Oh look, there's a shoe. I'm growing shoes. My new business, shoe seeds. If you want shoe seeds, let me know. Anyway, here's some artichoke. Thyme. This I probably just need to cut down and pull out. This was actually from the year before last. So this is very solid Brussels sprouts. You see how they just grow up in there to harvest. In this bed, I have more onions that I just transplanted on the 28th. And then I think they're marshmallow in the back, marshmallow root. Yes, so marshmallow. Now this bed, I forgot I had planted some things in here, and I had my weed torch, and yeah, I killed it. That was a seedling, my Swiss chard. I'm sorry, little Swiss chard. You can see something ate the tip off of this one. So that's probably not gonna do very good. I do have bunnies. I also have, I have some kale in the back. Let's see if you can see. There's a kale I planted. There's a kale I planted. There's weed. Kale I planted. Kale. Let's see, I know I've got more in here. There's some more kale. There's some more kale. And more kale. And then I have Swiss chard, which is doing just fine. This is the maple trees. They drop so many. I hate maple trees because of that. Like those kind of maple trees. Is there anything else? These are overwintering beets. I have vole problems, so they've been being nibbled on. In this bed, I have different cabbages. Let's see, like I have some Kalibos cabbage. I have some Danish ballhead, some Brunswick cabbage. You can see I have some here and there all over the place. Judging by how this is bent, I've had children like in my gardens, which is not helpful. Oh, and there's some mosh down there. That looks good. So, yes, I transplant some of my things out very young, but that's because they don't thrive when I leave them in as starts inside. They just get leggy, so I don't know why. I've tried different things, but that's what happens. So here's my raspberries. I'm hoping to move them at some point. I have some strawberry beds, but they kind of just go wherever. Haskap, blueberry, 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 blueberry. I like blueberries. They're delicious. My greenhouse kind of died. It didn't last very long, but I'm hoping to have it repaired so I can use it very soon. And then over here, so here's my official strawberry patch. Those are not real strawberries, even though they kind of look like it when you're far away. When you're close, they don't look anything like it. But the theory is painting the rocks helps deter the animals. So we dug this up from my dad's house. This is a plum tree. I have 2 different fig trees, and this is an old, unhappy cherry tree. Another fig tree. This one, sorry for my finger. I need to fix these. This is my Bella apple tree. That one is my grafted pear tree. An elderberry tree or bush. I'm curious to see if I can propagate any of them. So when I pruned, I stuck them in the ground. There's another elderberry. There is another, that's a Kane apple. And then back here is a gummy berry. This was Jerusalem artichokes. And then this one is a cherry tree. So we'll see how they do. Oh, and I guess I could show, if I'm gonna do this, might as well do the other bit. But over here, I have a grapevine. This one is a peach. That's a frost peach. This one is another frost peach. And then my calendula never died, which is nice. So that's our little property. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube videos. It really means a lot to me. I have a second YouTube channel called Gratitude Ranch Creations, where I show how I make soap. It also gives you an idea or a sneak peek into some of my upcoming creations. It would mean a lot to me if you went over there, checked it out, and left a like, a comment, and a subscribe. I know it seems kind of silly, but those 3 things really help small business owners out, because it suggests to YouTube's algorithms that the content that we make has value, and it suggests it to other people. So if you're willing to help out a small business owner, we would really appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. Bye.